Okay, we've got wood to ground contact and no ventilation on the front entrance deck, which is collapsing. Our steps are not dimensionally uniform. Our decks are showing signs of wear and tear. We do not have baluster rails. We have open risers, and this handrail is not graspable, and this handrail is too low. All three sets of the steps have similar issues. Okay, all three of them were amateurishly or unconventionally installed, and all three of them recommend all four of them, and I'm recommending that they be replaced. Okay, the front door, the bottom stile is rotten out. Okay, that door needs to be replaced. All the doors need to be replaced. All the windows, for that matter, need to be replaced. These windows are kind of interesting. These are double pane aluminum frame windows, which means they're not exactly new. And you can also see inside of here that some of our seal is starting to give it up. So we got that air gap underneath the front door. We cruise along here and we notice we got an extension cord going outside. We got extension cords used in permanent applications. We're drawing power all the way over from this receptacle over here. The reason why we're drawing power all the way over here from this receptacle over here is because it's one of the few that actually work. You can see daylight all the way down there, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So this was all added on. This was all built onto. And this is the original manufactured home. This is what this is. This was the original wall. This wall was taken out. And then it does look like at least, there was some attempt. We're not designers or engineers here, but they did put some posts in here to support the load, because this is a load-bearing wall, and all this has been blown out. Coming in here, this is the office study, I suppose. Could be a bedroom, I suppose. It's something, all right. And coming in here, this is Mama's room, though, and you can see how this glass is broken out here. The window, okay, and window's closer. Well, actually, it's on the inside of the door, so that doesn't apply. But it doesn't help the window from not being, blown out. So we'll just take some pictures here, because we're picture takers. And then this is Mom's front door. It's a little better condition than, honestly, it's in a little better condition than the actual front door. But this post, man, I'm just not, there's a safety factor on these decks. More people are injured on stairs than anything else. And these entrance decks all have steps, so they kind of qualify as some exterior stairs here. And we're kind of moving on along. This air conditioner does not work. It will not respond because it's not plugged in. There's an extension cord outside that it's disconnected from. We're missing outlets and outlets and outlets. Let's just see what we got here. At least we got aluminum wiring in the walls. See, it doesn't work. I was warned of that. Oh, and there's our threshold. There's our door threshold. So there's that. Plexiglass. Okay, you broke out already. And the bottom stile has been modified. I guess we can get the plexiglass in there. So I was just taking the pictures. So that air conditioner doesn't work. Coming over here. All home inspectors are required to render opinions about the foundation. Doesn't make us structural engineers. I do use some structural engineer equipment. And we got some exposed wires right there. How about that? To our extension cord that we're not supposed to be using in a permanent application to that. It's an extension cord to an extension cord. How about that? So, all home inspectors are required to render opinions about the foundations. And I want to say that the metal girders running parallel to these two walls are okay, and everything else is wrong. Everything else needs work. I'm not impressed with the work that was done underneath here, and I'm especially double not impressed with the work that was done underneath the laundry. So there's that. Also, this is the time of the inspection. You may not know this, but as long as my battery holds out, this is going to be my last video of the day before I take all this home and write a beautiful report. And that being said, I'd just like to say thank you to my dear client for your trust in your business. Those things mean the world to my family and I, so I certainly do appreciate that, and thank you. If you can leave a good Google review, you know, that means something. That means something. I mean, to a small businessman like me, it means a lot. So if you find it in your heart to do that, then that would be like really cool. And I'm not going to bug you about it. And then on to my viewers, you know, if you this kind of stuff entertained you in some form or fashion, or you learned something or gotten a chuckle from it, there's a like button down there somewhere. And if you got insomnia, I'm told that my soft, mellow radio voice can lull you right to sleep. So if you got insomnia, there's a join, subscribe button underneath there. This bathroom's missing its door. How about that? This commode's too close to the wall. How about that? Okay, all this plumbing is leaking like a sieve underneath. You know, I mean, I could run the water, but it all needs to be replaced. And you'll see that, and you've seen that already in the foundation video. You probably noticed that. So, let's look in here for a minute. Oh, we're missing out a little string right there. But sometimes you can get a clue as to the age of the place by the stamp. I'm thinking 82. If I could read that right. Going along, you know, missing our stoppers. We got the missing our escutcheon plates. You know, our finish is what it is. This shower hasn't. I guess it has been used. I'm not going to. Looks like all kinds of leaks and stuff. So there we go. And we got a gap underneath the shower. Commode's too close to the wall. That's probably built like that. But still. Moving on along. This is our office study. Again, our walls and our windows. And now over here in the front, we were double pane aluminum frame. But in the back, we're single pane aluminum frame. So some of the windows, a lot of the windows have been replaced. And single pane windows no longer meet energy requirements. So if you get building permits to do any kind of work on this structure, if you get building permits, well then you're going to have to update the windows. You know, the air around the air conditioning unit there. So this is something to kind of think about. You know, I mean, all the windows need to be replaced. The roof needs to be replaced. Foundation needs to be repinned. Foundation needs to be rebuilt under the laundry. All the doors need to be replaced. All the windows need to be replaced. Half of the wiring doesn't work. The electric load center is probably original to the structure. It's older than 30 years. This whole side of the house is caving out. This window's blowing out. I don't even want to walk on this step. In fact, I don't even want to walk this close to the wall. You know, it's just stacks of pallets. You know, whee! Okay. So yeah, we're not going there. Coming on into the kitchen area, I wasn't able to work the oven. In fact, we're going to do let's just try these two. We got 2 coils up front. The microwave, that's a countertop model. That's beyond this. There's an electric junction right there. We don't have a food waste disposal. You can see our movement. I got more than 2 inches. Some of the engineering equipment, back to the foundation, some of the engineering equipment that I use, okay, I don't calculate slope. Okay, I don't look for tolerances. I think home inspectors should stay in their lane. I just want to measure differences. And 2 of the differences I don't want to see, but 2 of the markers that I use, the references that I use to help me make a determination about the foundation, is that I do not like to see, do not want to see, but my points of alert: more than 1 inch of floor height elevation differential within 25 feet, more than 2 inches of floor height elevation differential overall. And this has got it. Daylight's all coming through here. Got floating junction boxes. Okay, are you on? And you on. Okay, so the front two actually do work. We're missing 3 drip plans and 2 elements. And then we're kind of moving on along inside of here. We kind of crawl in here a little bit. This electric load center should be replaced. This cover doesn't even fit. I don't think it's the cover that goes on it. We got multiple types of breakers inside of it. We got just a variety, just a catalog of issues. Open knockouts, okay, improper labeling, missing GFCI, missing AFCI, oversized breakers. The list goes on. I'm going to come in here, and this is the laundry that was added in the storage room right out there. And so we're in here, and man, you can just you can fall through the floor. You can fall through the floor. It's just something to... I haven't seen GFCI anywhere but in what I'm calling the primary bedroom suite, because this is kind of like hanging off of the primary bedroom suite. Somebody's added a storage room right over here. We're missing our receptacles. We're running extension cords again. We're running extension cords. We see we got leakage from our roof. Got a couple spider webs, open junction boxes, exposed junctions. And so I'll just get a couple of those pictures because we're picture takers. Just kind of keep it in the now. Okay. There we go. Huh. It's kind of warm in here. Let's see, turn that light off. There we go. Still got light in here. Still got plenty of light. Still coming through the walls and the floors. Just don't. This door's kind of torn up. Looks like the dog might have done that. It's nice and cool in here. It's the only window unit that's working. And when I was outside, maybe you can hear it. Hear that scroll? It's a scroll compressor. You hear that dry, whirling noise? That's a sign that the refrigerant, we might be low on refrigerant. There's oil in the refrigerant that lubricates the compressor. And it'll get colder and colder and colder until it quits getting cold altogether. It's temperature and pressure related. Junction. It's a little 120. Over here we've wired it up so that it'll work. So that's kind of interesting. It's definitely a kind of a unique situation there. Get a picture here. Yeah, looks pretty good. And over here, that's why I say this is a primary bedroom, because it has a door, but it has a bathroom attached to it, but it's a larger bathroom. Coming on in here, we got the non-GFCI party lights over the tub. We got unidentified organic substance on the tub. The tub is leaking. It's leaking in the crawl space. Our strainer is missing. And then the surface of our tub is all come apart. So this thing is just it's not doing anybody any good here. This commode has been replaced. But we got missing our discussion plates. Oh, you're up. Got a red slider. Everybody loves a red slider. Red sliders don't like anybody else. There you go, you little moron. There you go. They're personable, aren't they? Man, they're doing backflips inside the inside the pet shop and stuff, and whistling at you and saying, "Hey, wait, not me," and all this stuff. And they're just so friendly, and you bring them home, and they hide from you for the rest of their lives. This GFCI does not work, so we're running an extension cord in here to our party lights. This receptacle doesn't work. That GFCI doesn't work. They're probably on the same circuit. If you replace that, it might work. But considering the amount of work needed, you know, a couple of luminaries are missing. So based on the amount of work needed, maybe we want to just think about taking this thing down to the studs and replacing the exterior and the interior. What is it here? And I wanted to take a picture of something. It was interesting. I was over here being interesting. You're doing it, huh? Okay, no privacy latches or anything. Okay, get some light out. Okay, my flashlight battery is getting low, so our tour might be coming to an end. Oh well. Here we go. I'm trying to get to that door, but that's okay. But you got daylight through the door, daylight around the door reveal. Door's obviously distressed. Door's got a giant dog door in it. More extension cords. And not too much else to do in here. Okay, but we're almost out. We're not out of battery yet. We're still recording. Okay, refrigerator's in this corner. This guy's not hooked up. Just hanging loose. And this is the front door. This is where we came in. This is the whole tour. I'm going to stop and take a couple still images.